Yeah, I'm back from work. Finally.
Yay!
Hey, I can't complain though. I made some good money, and it was only for what, 3 months?
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, so yeah, we only make about $1,500 or $2,000 a month on YouTube, so it doesn't exactly supplement our income to the point that we need. So occasionally, I just go do some project work for the company that I work for, and make a little bit of money to supplement our income, because this off-grid living stuff is kind of expensive.
And it's nice because,
at least the way we're doing it.
Because he goes usually in the winter when we're not really doing
we're not super busy. If it wasn't for YouTube, honestly, our winters would be super slow. So anyways, guys, let's get back to it. We're in the house, and let's see what's happening here. I got to start some plumbing. It has been 30 below here in Tok, Alaska for more than I want Vaughn to tell me about. I've been up there.
It's been a cold time at the old outhouse.
Yep, I've had a rented house up in Fairbanks with all the amenities, and now I'm back here and using a cold, very cold outhouse and no water. So it's time to get the plumbing going. I promised Vaughn I'd do it, and I got to make good on that promise.
Yeah.
So.
But before we get the plumbing going, we got to do some work in here.
So the plumbing's got to start in our guest bathroom behind me here. And the problem with it is that we've had that basically as storage, and we've just cluttered it up. So we got to move all that crap out. While I'm doing that, Vaughn's going to move all the stuff out of our master bedroom, because if you guys saw in our past videos, we hired a guy to come in and do the sheetrock in our pantry. Well, he did a great job. We're going to hire him to get finish our bedroom. All the sheetrock's up, just mud and tape. I absolutely hate mud and tape. I will screw sheetrock to a wall all day long, but I do not like mud and tape, so we're going to hire him to come back and mud and tape. Yeah. And he'll probably be doing most of the money and taping throughout the house as we need it. But Vaughn's going to clean out the bedroom. We're going to be living in the guest bedroom for a little bit. I got to get this guest bathroom cleaned out and get some plumbing started.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it. I don't know where I'm putting all the stuff. Oh. That's from cleaning the stove.
All right, while Ryan's over there getting that stuff out of that room, I'm gonna start cleaning all this out.
So I need to tear all this stuff off of here.
Dirty in here.
Yeah, it's been sitting a long time.
There, that will help you a little bit.
Just be nice to it.
Okay, as you guys can see, I got almost everything out of here. The last thing I need to do is get this bed out of here, but I'm gonna need Ryan's help for that, and I gotta move some stuff out in the living space to get that out of here. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and tape off these windows so that the sheetrock dust and the sheetrock mud doesn't get on there and keeps everything nice and clean. Using some painter's tape. Tape it up there. There, that'll be better.
I'm here for your close-up.
Oh my gosh. Give me a heart attack.
What are you doing?
I am putting this up on here. Okay, you can see I got both of the windows closed off, and then I went ahead and on the doors Put plastic on there. I still have to take this bed out of here. So I'm gonna wait for our guy to come and do the mud and tape before I take that out. So for now, this room is prepped to be mudded and taped. Yay.
So it's taken me a hot second to develop a plan here for this one-piece shower. So we bought this one-piece shower tub, and it's a fiberglass for new construction, but I needed to come up with some kind of a plan here because it's 60 inches wide, the tub is, but the bathroom is 66 inches wide, so obviously I need to shim it out. Vaughn's decided that she'd like a shelf on one side up above the wall, so I'll just build in a shelf to shim it across the room. And then the other difficulty we have is our floor joists. The hole that you drill for setting a tub shower is a pretty substantial hole to fit all the plumbing parts you need to fit underneath. That hole is coming right next to, if not right on, a floor joist. So I need to work my way around the floor joist with my plumbing parts. That all required a lot of measuring, a lot of thinking. So I'm going to shim the wall across, and then I'm going to push it all the way to the back. I'm going to cut the hole for the plumbing in the floor. Then we have to lay some mortar down to get a bed of mortar underneath the tub to give it support. This tub says that it's not required, but that's just kind of the standard. And I like to lay a full bed. But I've been doing some reading and doing a bunch of just piles or dollops of mortar mix, and then stepping it down, leveling it out, it gives it enough support. So that may be something I do. I haven't quite decided on that, but we do need to put some mortar down before we set this in place. So I need to do some shimming, I need to do some woodworking and figure out where that hole is going to get cut. But I'm pretty sure I've got it down. I'm going to push the tub back, and I'm just going to draw a circle where the hole is, and then I'm going to pull the tub back out, and I'm going to see where it lands according to that floor joist. Okay, let's check the level on that real quick, because I don't think it's sitting level. Yeah, so it's not sitting level. Once we set it on the mortar bed, it'll sit level, but right now it's a little bit back. Right about there is level. Yeah, pretty darn close. Okay. So now I'm just going to draw a hole right here. That'll tell me where that hole is going to be, and I can figure out from there where the floor joist lays. So if you can see, my circle's right here. This is the drain. Right there is the center of that drain about. So I'm going to go, let's see, I'll go 1, 2, and 3, and I'll go 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to cut it out to here. Now this needs to be 12 inches this way, according to the installation documentation. 12 inches that way, right there, 11 and a half, 11 and a half, 11 and a half. Okay, we'll just cut this out right here. And that floor joist is right there. I mean, it is, very, very close. It's going to be within, yeah, the plumbing should go right past it, but we shall see. Might have got lucky on that one. All right, so the other thing I got to be concerned about is where the shower valve places in the wall. And this stud seems to be like it's going to either be in the way or I'm going to have to notch it out. That's not uncommon. So from the floor up, we're looking at 48 inches. It's kind of where it should be. A general placement, that's optional and based on what you want, but 48 inches up is where the shower valve is going to be for me. If I'm standing in the shower, that puts the shower valve right there. I can turn it on and off. I might need to notch that. We'll worry about that when the time comes. It needs to protrude out. It's got to come out away from the stud into the shower tub because the shower valve needs to be flush with the surface of the shower. And that's out about 1 3/4 inches. So it might clear. I'm not 100% sure. Just problems I got to work through. All right, so I've decided to temporarily basically screw this to the wall, set it in place. That way I can get my measurements for how much I have to shim it out on the one side, and at the same time I can figure out where I'm going to drill these holes for the handle and the bath spout. I'm basically just screwing the flange to each stud. I'm okay with it being a little bit high on this side because that will make sure everything drains properly. If I go from here up 18 inches, we'll put it right here. Mm-hmm. And then it'll be right there. 16 and a half. Mm-hmm. Right there.
Okay.
It looks straight up.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a big circle right here.
Yeah.
You think that's good, huh?
Yeah. I like it.
Okay. It's gonna be spicy.
It is gonna be spicy. Ooh, yeah! Look at that.
That went much easier than I thought it would.
Nice.
The stud's in the way, just like I thought.
Oh yeah, the stud's right in the way.
Yep.
Well, that was great.
That was lovely. That was good stuff. That stud. Oh, that's what I thought. 2 inches.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 2 inches. Alright. Well, I forgot to drill the hole for this. That's going to sit right there. So I got to go over 16 and a half again. Could you hold that again?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to put 16 and a half is going to go right there. Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Nice. This thing's starting to look like Swiss cheese around here.
All right, so we got drain, overflow, spout, and valve. Hot and cold water will come out of here. And then up there somewhere will be the shower head.
Yeah.
Yippee skippy.
Yeehaw.
That worked good.
All right, we're making progress.
Progress. I'm going to try to cut as much of this as I can with this saw here.
Goodness. That's dusty.
Okay. There.
All right.
Oh, you want to talk about coming close?
Oh yeah, that's close. We should make it. Hunter, you're not helping. You're not helping.
Well, should make it. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I mean, it's just this pipe comes up to the drain. It's right here. Then it's going to go over and up. All right, guys. So this is my shower valve here. And you can see I've got some flux on there, but I need to sweat these together because I don't use the threaded parts. I don't like that. I'd rather sweat them in. But I want to preface this. I'm not a plumber. I'm not a professional. And don't berate me too bad when this sweat job doesn't look the greatest. But I'll do the best I can, and I guarantee it will be sealed. Here we go. Woo! Let's do this thing. We're just going to heat her up. I had to take all the plastic parts out of here so it's just metal because this thing's going to get hotter than a hornet. Especially after I do 4 sweat jobs. That sounds funny. Sweating to the oldies. Got to test it once in a while with the solder. Come on, sweetheart, get hot.
Oh, I see it's getting hot now. Yeah, see it? There it goes. Get that sucked down in there. All right. Do number 2 here. Oh, that flux melted fast. Putting it in there like that. Gloves. I'm gonna try to stand this thing up. Oh, look at that. The flux melted and it's leaking. I'm gonna try and stand it up like that because it's so much better to do it upright. All right, guys, here it is. Sweat it in. All 4 sides are done. Should be good to go. I'm sitting behind the shower, you can see here, and the outside wall is here. And I need to notch this stud out. I've marked where the valves, oops, sorry for that light. I've marked for where the valve is gonna be my shower head. So the stub out for the shower head and the stub out for the tub nozzle. And I need to notch out that stud so that those will sit back in the depth they need to stand or sit back, because this stud right here is a little in the way. Luckily, this isn't a load-bearing wall, and it's a 2x6. I did that because I knew this was going to be a wet wall, so I got plenty of room. I'm only notching it about 3/4 of an inch. All right, let's get it done. So you can see right here, I've got the mark right there is where the shower head is going to be, and I put that at about 75 inches because I'm tall, and we like our shower head a little bit taller. Normally it'd be about 72 inches, but 75 inches. I'm going to notch out a little section here so that it's just barely catching one of the ears of, and I'll show you what that is, the brass fitting that goes right here. Okay, and then down here, you can see I've got this is where the shower valve is, right here. And so I'm going to notch this out, and it's going to be notched out about 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to notch out this one. I'm going to notch out the one up top, and we'll figure out exactly how it's going to fit in there, and then I can rough in the plumbing. All right, guys, you can kind of see what I did. I needed a notch there, and I needed a notch all the way down, so I just cut the stud. See it there? Right down there. So I just cut the stud. That way, nothing's in my way. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some blocking across here to give me a backer for my where the shower head will be, and then I'll do the same thing down there and a backer where the tub nozzle will be. That's where the stub outs will be for each of those fittings, and it needs some support from behind so it's not floppy when it gets in there. The valve, the way the valve works for us, this particular valve is designed, it pinches up against the shower surround itself with the trim piece on the inside and creates a firm holding point there by pinching it together. So we'll cut some backers up here and down here, and that'll give us the support we need. Then I can rough in the plumbing for the shower, and then we can move on with other things in the bathroom. Do one more. Hold on. 13 3/4. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So it's going to be right there as a backer.
Do you want me to hold it?
Yeah, I need you to hold it. Got it.
Nice. Good job, Ace.
Thanks.
I'm supposed to say, thanks, Goose.
Oh, thanks, Goose. In that case. There we go.
There you go.
3 screws. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3.
All right. It's going to be our shower nozzle. Does that look about
Looks about center right
center
there.
right here? There you go. You got it.
Okay. So I'm temporarily doing that. I screwed the trim on to hold the valve on the back. And then if you look between the valve, the shower valve, and the shower head, where the head's going up here. So we're going to run PEX from here down to that shower valve.
All the way down to here.
There you go. Seems about right. All right, so I got my little PEX pipe here. We'll stuff that one up on there like so. Get that bad boy right there. All right, that one's.
All right, that looks great.
Crimp her down. It's a challenging work environment.
Is it now?
Here, I got it right here.
Oh, you got it?
Well, I'm going to here in a second. I just gotta pop that open. There, we got her. And we crimp. There, we got her.
Right on.
Okay.
Very nice. We got our first pipe in.
Yeah. First pipe. Now I just got to do the hot and cold water coming up from underneath. And then, oh yeah, the tub spout I got to do.
Oh, did you get the copper pipe?
I got to create the copper pipe. Okay, guys. So let me show you what I've done so far. You can see the blue pipe right here, my PEX pipe. Right here. This is where the shower comes out. The shower head connects here. Then it comes down to the valve right here. And then this thing's hanging loose, you can see, but this thing actually attaches to the shower. And then right here, it comes down, and I'll put a PEX pipe right there. And that will be for the tub fill, for the tub spout. And let's put it all together and you'll see how it works. So the next step I really have to do is I need to get the plumbing done down here for the bottom of the tub. And then I can come in with my hot, right here, my hot and my cold water lines, which are gonna come from underneath. And then right here, you can see this is the back of the washer box. And then the hot and the cold come up in here also. I'll be plumbing all that in and we'll see how it goes. I need the cutter. This is the cheater's way. Getting the right length.
Ah, that's the trick, eh?
Well, I wouldn't call it a trick, I'd say cheating.
Instead of measuring?
Right. Who wants to measure?
Whoa.
Okay, so the trick here is to go like this. That.
Oh, there you go. And then, oh, we forgot your clamps.
Oh, I didn't. They come off.
Yeah.
I just got to slip the clamps on there and then crimp her down. There. Put that little baby there. There it is.
Right on.
Voila! Hot and cold's the only thing we got to do now.
Yay, we're getting a step closer to showering in a shower instead of a tote.
Instead of a tote. All right, guys, you can kind of see right kind of down there. You can see right over here, I'm starting to do the plumbing for the valve on the shower. So unfortunately, we've looked everywhere and we could not find the mortar we need to bed the shower. So whenever you put a shower in, it's good to put a bed of mortar down and then set the tub on top of that and then let it settle in, level the tub, and it gives a full support for the tub. A fiberglass tub, you'll hear it has some flex and cracks a little bit as you get in it if you don't support the bottom. So unfortunately, we couldn't find anywhere in town that carries the mortar we need. So that's going to be on hold, but I can continue to finish the plumbing here. You can see I've teed off of the shower valve and I'm going to be going down into the floor, and then I can also get the plumbing rearranged for the tub down in the floor, and then I'll be able to start my waste drain line, right, for the toilet and for the septic. So everything that drains into the waste line that goes all the way across the house, and it'll take the kitchen sink, the master bath, everything will be plumbed into that main line. So it starts right here And so I can start doing that. But for now, I need to get the shower set in place, start the plumbing there. What you'll see is on the far side of the tub, the bathroom, we wanted a little bit wider than the tub. The tub's actually only 60 inches wide, and the bathroom itself is 66 inches wide. So it's 6 inches wider than the tub. Vaughn decided she wanted to push the tub to one side, and I'm gonna have a shelf above on the other side. It'll be a 6-inch shelf on one side of the tub. I need to frame that in so that the tub fits in there snug, and I can secure it to all the framing members along the flange of the tub. So that's what I'm gonna continue doing here today. It's a new day. This project's been a little bit more difficult than I expected it to be. Well, actually, maybe not. I kind of expected it to be a pain. It's why I've been delaying on it. But it's good to get it done, and I just want to get it done right, so I'm taking my time. All right, there's a lot going on in this wall. I've got water lines that are coming out of here. I've got water lines for the shower. I've got a drain line for the washing machine. Right now I'm going to drill in a hole for the drain for the washing machine. There we go. All right. Okay. There's one. There's two. Okay, that's for our hot and cold water lines to feed the washer outlet box. Then we'll go in and tackle these two lines here. Okay, there's one. Okay. Water lines. All right, let's check this. Oh, nice. Slipped right down through there. Okay, there's one. There's one. There's one. So I got to go into the house. I'm going to cut this line for the washing machine, and this is the discharge for the washer. So I'm just going to cut that off down into the house, and then we can get that in there. I dropped the water line, and then I got 2 more water lines to put on right there, and then we can call it good. Or on this particular section. Okay. All right, guys, so there's the discharge for the washer and dryer, or for the washing machine, hot and cold. Back there's hot and cold going to the shower valve, and the shower valve goes up here, right? Goes up there to the shower nozzle. And so now I'm going to put the shower in. I'm going to set it back, and then I'm going to frame in that other side so I can get that opening done. All right, guys, so you can see the bathroom here, the shower set in. There's a big gap on this side, so that's what I was talking about earlier. The shower is 60 inches wide. Our bathroom walls are 66 inches wide. And so basically what I'm going to do is just frame in. And so there'll be a 6-inch shelf sitting on top of the shower on this side. And then everything else will be flushed up. Right now it is screwed into the studs with the nailing flange. And so it's in place where it needs to be. I'll frame this in real quick, and then we'll have it in place, and it'll be roughed in until we can get our mortar to set underneath and bed the tub permanently. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I cut these small boards, and I'm behind the shower right now on the far wall behind me. Basically these boards are going to go up in here like so, and then that will act as a shelf for my 2x6 that's going to span the gap. That will also be my nailer for the sheetrock that creates the shelf. So I got 3 of them to nail across on the opposite side, and that will make the shelf at the top edge, And it creates a nailing surface for our nailing flange on the far side of my tub. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, right there, I'm gonna nail it. Ah, schweik. All right. You know, that always does good. Levels always work better when you throw them around a little bit.
Yeah, calibrates them.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Love a good calibration on a level. Hammer time, I'll trade you. There you go. I gotta put a 2x4 here, from here down. So I'm gonna cut a 2x4 at 67.5.
Does it fit?
Fits. So I'm creating a nailer. I'm gonna tie this 2x4 right here. That'll create a nailer on this side so I can put my 2x6 right there. That's what I'll nail that 2x6 to. Okay, so that's my nailer for that side. I cut it 33, yep, okay. 72 3/8, 2x6.
Well, per usual, the house is a mess again. Look at this thing. You can tell Ryan's home because
can't
work's
talk about
getting
my
done and the mess is happening.
No, you can't work if you don't make a mess.
Yeah.
72 3/8. And we got all the parts and pieces. Let's push the tub back in place and we'll see if we can fit these in. Okay, there's that. Likey?
I like it.
You likey? Okay, let me get the top plate on.
Beautiful.
So
Awesome.
this one goes up here.
Like so.
Just like so. Oh, I broke it. That's weird.
Yeah, dude.
That's okay. I got more going on top. So one more is going to go on top of here.
Uh-huh. To
Or,
raise the shelf up?
yeah, just to have the shelf up a little bit. I'm going to put a 2x4 here so the sheetrock has a nailer.
Yeah.
Because I need a nailer here now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see the bathtub shower is roughed in. We got the extra wall over on this side to frame it to the right size. But check it out. So we just put the fittings on here, all the stuff. Looking good. It's looking like a shower. When you're gone with a shower, without a shower, as long as me and Vaughn in our own house, this is going to be amazing.
You gotta love the tote shower, but I'm ready to move on.
I'm going to say that this might be as exciting, if not more exciting, than getting the power.
Yes, I would agree.
Anyways. All right, guys. Well, we got it in this far. This is a big project for me, so I'm going to continue on. We're going to be putting it, still have to set this in mortar.
Yeah,
which
we got to pull this out.
That's right, we got to pull this back out. We're going to put down some mortar, and we're going to bed the bottom of the tub in mortar to give it support. Then we'll do the plumbing underneath. I've got the sink and the toilet to cut in. That's all going to be on the next video, guys. This is just going to be a series of videos getting all the plumbing in the house, but starting with our first bathroom.
Hey, we're making progress, so I couldn't be happier.
When I got home and had to go to the bathroom at 30 below in our outhouse, I can tell you what.
He's living in my world.
It quickly became a priority to have a toilet. Man, I cannot wait to flush a toilet in our house.
Yes.
All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you liked it. And thanks a lot for staying with us, even though we took that break. You know, we only make so much on YouTube, so I got to supplement our income somehow.
Yep.
And so we're back at it. We'll be putting out videos pretty regularly every Friday.
Yeah.
I'm dying to go do some ice fishing, so
me too. Yeah. It's time to have a little fun now too.
Right, it is.
We gotta get this done, but we also have to take time for fun.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one, guys.